Good afternoon. That's you. Good job. This afternoon, it's my honor to ask a blessing over these proceedings. To some folks, it seems odd to begin a ceremony dedicated to academic achievement with a religious prayer. But it's a false cultural dichotomy that pits religion against academics. And it's easily shattered when we remember that the church founders of this college, as well as those from our keynote speaker this morning's home institution of Harvard, did so because they want us to explore the truth of the universe, not to hide or deny it. So this afternoon, I will be lifting up my prayer from the Christian tradition that advocates for excellence and integrity in academics. I hope these words and thoughts might resonate with you no matter what your faith or belief system may be, for all are welcome here. With that, would you join me in an attitude of prayer and reflection? God of all wisdom and understanding, we are created to explore and question, molded to look out, up, around, and within, seeking understanding. You call us to seek truth in all things, even when our discoveries challenge preconceived ideas and beliefs, even when the truth brings us discomfort and fear. You are the divine presence walking with us through the life and the complex changes that are inevitable and necessary for us to live, to grow, and to do better in our care for one another and our planet. Open our ears to hear the truth expressed throughout this day, from Dr. David Keith's keynote address, the student papers and presentations, and through the academic excellence represented in these awards presented in this ceremony. Open our eyes to new areas for exploration all around us, truth begging to be spoken and expressed. May we boldly face the best and worst in ourselves, in our community, in our work, and in our world. Open our minds to understand the truth that challenges us in its complexity, and truth that challenges our safe but often static view of the world. Open our hearts that we can apply these new ideas and discoveries with care and concern, that our discoveries can be applied intentionally to benefit all people, especially the oppressed, the suffering, and the marginalized. Most importantly, open our mouths to boldly speak truth in a world full of misinformation, misunderstanding, and missed opportunities. May our openness to the truth drive us to witness, to advocate, and to transform the world. May the students lifted up in these awards today, who are only a fraction of the talent and ability of our community, continue to pursue truth and excellence in their chosen fields. May our assembled staff and faculty see these students' growth and achievements as an inspiration to continue our work as a community of learners. And may we all seek truth in our lives, affirm truth in our community, and envision truth's role in the world. All of these things I lift up in the name of Jesus as way, truth, and life. May we all be able to lift them in our hearts and minds. Amen.
Thank you, Eric. To everyone who is here today, I offer my very warm welcome. Students, families, friends, and faculty. It's such a special day to be here with you in person and celebrating our students' achievements in the very best way possible, together. I'm representing Dr. Troy Hammond for this part of the event today, who would typically welcome you and be a part of this event. However, he was called away to a family emergency and regrets that he cannot join us here today. Along with everyone else, I look forward to hearing more about our students' great accomplishments and their plans for the future. These young people have taken advantage of the opportunities to grow, learn, and prepare for their adult lives, especially in spite of any setbacks that may have arisen during the pandemic. To our students here today, this convocation is a wonderful forum to publicly recognize your special talents and achievements, along with your contributions to the character of this great college. That is why you came to North Central College, to find and to develop your talents and passions, and to prepare for lifelong learning, leadership, and success. We started the day with the Royal Symposium for Undergraduate Research, and we shall end the day with the Honor Society introductions. In the life of the college, this is the day when we take time to celebrate what we value as a comprehensive liberal arts college. For our seniors, this day symbolizes the beginning of the end of a journey, the end of your journey through college and soon commencement, which is just 3 weeks away. But bear in mind that every ending is also a beginning. The achievements we will celebrate today will be part of your legacy at North Central College. Be proud of the hard work that brought you to this day. For returning students, I hope you'll be inspired by these seniors and return next fall with renewed energy to reach new heights. Now I'm going to be me, GP. The faculty and I always take great pride in recognizing the stellar achievements of our students in a variety of areas. Thank you for giving us a moment to pause and celebrate at this rather taxing time of the spring semester. The boost in energy that we shall receive from today's ceremony should certainly see all of us through the next couple of weeks. While I commend you all on your achievements to this point, I hope you will all join me in recognizing, too, the group of people who have walked the walk with you and help you to nurture your talents and abilities, the faculty. Please join me in a round of applause to celebrate the faculty. Thank you. Maybe I will begin.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Art and Design Department faculty, I am pleased to announce that Casey Warren has been selected as the recipient of the 2022 Diane Davigny Senior Art Award. In true definition of this award, Casey's contributions go beyond just her studies and have enriched the experience of the department's students and faculty as a whole. Graduating with a degree in art education, Casey is recognized by our faculty as a prolific maker as well, spending endless hours in the ceramic studio, looking for new artistic problems to solve, and building a truly impressive studio portfolio along the way. Beyond Casey's strong academic performance, she's been a leader in department clubs like SLIP, and she's increased the visibility of North Central College's Art and Design Department through her leadership in designing and executing a painted sailboat for the Naperville Chamber of Commerce as part of the Come Sail Into Summer event that took place downtown Naperville last year. We're proud to recognize and honor Casey's outstanding record of creative success, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for her and the very fortunate future minds that she'll surely inspire. Congratulations, Casey.
Hi. On behalf of the Art and Design Department faculty, I'm pleased to announce that Katie McGraw has been selected as the recipient of the 2022 Outstanding Major in Art and Design Award. Congratulations. Katie, you have been an active participant in the Art and Design Department throughout your time at North Central College. As a prolific designer who spent endless hours in various organizations across the campus, your contributions to our community are countless. You mentored numerous students through your role as the creative director of the Student Design Agency. You're an excellent team player, a collaborator, and a leader with a willingness to help others. Organizing art and design sales, leading the agency, starting a club to teach design to non-majors, and participating in student fairs, you frequently represented the department and broadened our outreach. An active participant in every class, and a hard worker with a strong portfolio, you are a model student in the classroom. As a double major in marketing, president of the American Marketing Association, and the women's tennis captain, you are exemplary of a successful North Central College student making connections across areas. In addition to your multiple design internships, you worked as a student designer for the Office of Marketing and Communications, leaving a mark on our visual communication. Your contributions to the department and the campus will be missed. We're excited to see you off into the world, positively affecting others the way you have affected us. Thank you. Congratulations.
This year's outstanding major in biochemistry is Fiorella Giorgi. Unfortunately, Fiorella isn't able to be here today, but I wanted to share a few words in her honor. She goes by Fifi. Fifi approached her studies in biochemistry in a similar way that she approached her running on the track, disciplined and focused. In her early years, she worked hard in her intro biology, chemistry, and physics courses to build the skill set necessary to be successful in her upper level courses. Her hard work paid off as she shined in her advanced molecular biology courses and the biology capstone. If she was here today, though, she'd be honest with you, and she'd tell you that it wasn't always easy, and that physical chemistry was like a hill repeat workout that lasted for 16 weeks. If you're not a track runner, that's just run up a hill for 16 weeks. But it did not beat her, and she came out stronger. In addition to her own success, Fifi helped to create an environment in the classroom that encouraged others to succeed, always cheering on her classmates during their journal club presentations and working successfully in the lab on their group projects. The biochemistry faculty are immensely proud of how hard she has worked and how high she has climbed on her journey with us. We wish her all the best in her future endeavors.
It is my real pleasure to present Daksha Karki with the Outstanding Major in Biology Award. Daksha came to North Central as a transfer student and had an immediate positive impact on our program. Daksha has been a successful and enthusiastic student across many biological disciplines, ranging from genetics to ecology. She is a compassionate leader and often teaches fellow students in her classes and serves as an assistant for our introductory classes. Outside of the classroom, Daksha has been active as a summer research student, studying the ecology of amphibian pathogens in my lab, lucky me, through the summer undergraduate research colloquium. Daksha plans to combine her love of research with her helpful nature to become an educator in biology. With her passion for helping others, her talent as a biologist, and her enormous heart, she's going to be great at it.
The 2022 Outstanding Graduate in Chemistry is Ms. Emma Marcoon. So I first met Emma about 3 years ago now, when one of her professors recommended her for a position in my summer research lab. I am incredibly grateful for that recommendation because I've been able to watch you grow over the last couple of years into an incredible scientist who is definitely going to tackle tough questions and figure out cool things. Emma, you're not the kind of student who wants to just learn for a test or for a grade, but because you want to understand why. Why do things work? In addition to your stellar performance in the classroom, you performed amazing original research, developing new reactions and characterizing unique crystalline compounds. Moreover, you have worked tirelessly to promote opportunities for women in STEM as president of North Central's chapter of the American Chemical Society. After graduation, Emma will pursue a PhD in inorganic chemistry at the University of Iowa, specializing in the chemistry of radioactive, lanthanide, and actinides, the big metals at the bottom of the periodic table. Emma, the professors of the chemistry department are incredibly proud of everything you have accomplished and wish you all of the success in the future. Congratulations.
This year's outstanding physics major is Lincoln Draper. Over the last 4 years, Lincoln has excelled in the coursework we offer in the physics department, taking almost every course on the books. He is thoughtful and thorough, the kind of student who works hard to fully understand everything that is put in front of him. The joy of having Lincoln in class is that he truly engages with the material, with the assignments, and with his peers. Lincoln has done far more than excel in the classroom. He has made a real scientist of himself by engaging in research, including work at Fermilab on the MAGIS 100 project, at the Triangle University's Nuclear Laboratory at Duke, and here at North Central College working in my laboratory. The work he did on his senior thesis involved building hardware, writing software, and even running computational simulations to study magnetic materials. You can see some of the results of his work in the physics lab space next time you're in the Science Center. The point is that Lincoln doesn't just learn science, he does science. His drive and skill have earned him admission into several doctoral programs, and in the fall he will be beginning his graduate studies at the University of Utah, where he has many options for his next research project. I'm sure he will have continued success as he moves on to the next phase of his career. Please join me in congratulating Lincoln, our 2022 Outstanding Physicist.
On behalf of the Communication Department faculty, I am pleased to announce Lucas Burris as the recipient of the John Madormo Outstanding Student Broadcaster Award. Congratulations on your fine achievement. As WONC station manager, you are a tremendous leader. Thank you for boosting the station's presence on campus and leading the station's rebranding this academic year. Also, by serving as the station's sports director, you took WONC's sport coverage to new heights, with the department earning awards in multiple competitions. With the hard work you put in WONC this year, the impact will be felt for years to come. Thank you and congratulations. On behalf of the Communication Department, again, I'm pleased to announce Sarah Runchi as the recipient of Outstanding Student in Forensics Award. Congratulations on your fine achievement. We understand that you are an engineering major who has participated heavily in forensics throughout your 4 years here. And while your focus has been debate, you competed in both individual and pair formats and experienced additional success. It's impressive that you have earned over 50 intercollegiate awards, including about a dozen team and speaker awards at the Illinois Championships, 3 State of Illinois Finalist Awards, 1 State of Illinois Championship, 2 national semifinals, and national finals. You will graduate as one of the 5 most successful debaters in our program's 161-year history. Also, congratulations on your very recent achievement as a gold medalist at the National Online Forensics Championship Tournament and your national championship. Sorry, you're going to hear me for 3 more awards. I'm also very pleased to announce Isabella Mahoney as the recipient of Outstanding Major in Interactive Media Studies. Congratulations on your fine achievement. We understand that you take complicated topics and break them down and show a strong comprehension of interactive media studies. Your critical thinking and media production skills are top-notch. You apply those skills as the multimedia editor of NCC Linked as well. And in that role, you constantly produce engaging, relevant content. As an editor, you manage other students on the staff with authority and kindness. You are always willing to listen to ideas, and you never hesitate when asked to produce something for the Chronicle or NCC Linked. So thank you and congratulations. I'm also pleased to announce Samuel Stevenson as the recipient of Outstanding Major in Journalism and Media Communication. We understand that you are not only a dedicated student, but also a dedicated member of the NCC community. In your coursework, you demonstrate the ability to critically think and understand concepts associated with communication and media. Professors note that you are always an active student in classes, adding to discussions and demonstrating a superior knowledge of the topics. As co-editor-in-chief of the Chronicle and NCC Linked, you demonstrate exemplary leadership skills and are constantly working to make the Chronicle NCC Linked the best it can be. Your work with the staff is always upbeat and encouraging, and you are quite visible in the community as the face of the Chronicle and NCC Linked. Thank you for embodying all the qualities of a great scholar, a dedicated journalist, and an engaged member of the community. And lastly, it is my pleasure to announce Yetta Mary Stammer as the recipient of Outstanding Major in Organizational Communication. Congratulations on your fine achievement. We understand that you are bright, inquisitive, and that your work is consistently at the top of the class in every class that you take. Professors note that your written work is uniformly excellent, meticulously researched, carefully crafted, and a joy to read. It is wonderful that you take on challenging topics, make thoughtful connections, and bring a uniquely Estonian perspective to discussions. Our classes are better for it. Thank you, Yetta.
The recipient of the Outstanding Major Award in Computer Science goes to Ethan Baumberger. He served as president of the Computing Honor Society, Upsilon Pi Epsilon. He's also served as a tutor for introductory computer science classes, and he's helped the department as a preceptor for the computer engineering and design course. Overall, he's been a role model for other students in the senior capstone team with his academic achievements and work ethic. But most notably, the math department chose him for their award, so he must be doing something right. So thank you very much and congratulations.
As chairperson of the English department, I'm embarrassed to confess that I forgot my paper. So I am, however, delighted to announce that our outstanding major in English goes to Nicholas Chope. The Outstanding Major in English Award recognizes a student who excels in the classroom and a student who contributes to the community of the department more broadly. Nick certainly exceeds expectations in both categories. His faculty commend his ability to work hard, think deeply, and revise well so that his written work represents the best articulation of his smart ideas. As a future teacher, he is compassionate, student-centered, and intentional. Beyond the classroom, his contributions have been, quite frankly, remarkable. As a student worker in the department, he did so much to foster community at a time that was really hard to have that community. He did outreach to alumni, the creation of a newsletter and an Instagram account, follow us at ncc_English, the planning of events and representing student interests to the faculty. Not only does he bring so much to the English department, he really brings so much to North Central College as a leader on the orientation staff and as first-year mentor and in the College Scholars Program. In this latter role, he encouraged student success through the thesis series and fostered inclusion and equity through the Salon series focused on racial justice. The English faculty often wish that Nick would use fewer exclamation points in his writing, but on this occasion, we grant him every one. Congratulations, Nick. Our outstanding major in literature goes to a junior, Molly Fisher. Her faculty praise her ability to read deeply, write clearly, and craft ambitious arguments. Her written work demonstrates savvy and insight, often compared to graduate-level writing, building sophisticated arguments through careful, close reading and thoughtful research. Her honors project in process was cited specifically as evidence of her intellectual and creative ambitions and gifts. As a Writing Center tutor, she has helped dozens, maybe even hundreds, of students become stronger, more confident writers, and she has helped build a successful community within the center. In her work with the theater group Untitled, she celebrates and promotes creative expression as part of North Central's culture. As vice president of the College Scholars Student Leadership Team, she adds so much to the Scholars Program, and frankly, for all of us, it's just a joy to know you, Molly. Congratulations, Molly Fisher. Our outstanding major in writing goes to Noah Bylan. His faculty praise his ability to work across genres, take risks, and execute a clear artistic vision in his writing. We commend his commitment to craft and his ability to take on new challenges. In workshop, he is thoughtful and attentive to his peers' work. Noah took 2 classes with me this semester during his senior year. Both of them are 100-level classes. When I asked, "Why are you taking these?" "They don't help you do anything," he said. "I had room and I wanted to learn." Well, I knew then that he was a special student. A genuine desire to learn and be curious will lead to a full and rich life and better work as a writer. Noah is always prepared, engaged, and dedicated to reading and writing. Prior to coming to North Central, his commitment to excellence was clear in his earning the designation of Eagle Scout. Outside of the classroom, he has flexed his writing muscles with the Kindling and the Chronicle, broadening the scope and audience for his work. We can't wait to see what you do, Noah. Congratulations.
On behalf of the History Department, I'm delighted to announce that Olivia Akinfora is the recipient of the award for the Outstanding Major in Social Science History. Olivia is a senior from Naperville and a graduate of Naperville North High School. She's a double major in social science, history, and secondary education. Her excellent work in all her history courses and all the related social science courses reflects her deep commitment to academic inquiry in history, political science, and other disciplines. She has also demonstrated her impressive commitment to becoming a teacher through her outstanding performance in her education, courses, and field experiences. So I speak for faculty from multiple departments in the College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Education in praising Olivia's achievements in this demanding double major. Olivia is already a member of the History Honor Society Phi Alpha Theta. She's excelled in all her history courses, and she was one of the top students in this year's capstone seminar. She wrote an outstanding research paper titled The Efficacy of Folk in Protest, Joan Baez and the 1960s Revival. Her capstone seminar paper analyzing the role of folk music in student activism is just one example of her impressive historical research and writing skills. The faculty of the History Department are very proud of Olivia. We will miss her commitment to excellence, but we are confident she will have great success sharing her love and knowledge of history with her students as a social studies teacher after she graduates. Congratulations. Again, on behalf of the History Department, I'm delighted to announce that Laurel Murphy from the Houston area in Texas is the recipient of the James Henry Breasted 1890 Outstanding Major in History Award. Breasted graduated from North Central College in 1890, and he became a historian, archaeologist, and international authority on ancient Egypt. He was a professor at the University of Chicago, the founder of their Oriental Institute, and president of the American Historical Association. Laurel shares his passion for history and for the study of distant cultures, with her focus on China rather than Egypt. Laurel completed a double major in history and East Asian studies with exceptional work in both programs, but I'm here to emphasize her achievements in history now. Laurel is already a member of the History Honor Society, Phi Alpha Theta. She's excelled across all of her history courses and was the outstanding major in this year's capstone seminar. Laurel's capstone paper was an impressive work of original scholarship titled Disability History of Higher Education, Student Activism in the State of Illinois. She used a creative combination of archival research and interviews to unearth important insights into the efforts of disabled students at North Central and other Illinois schools to push these colleges to remove barriers to their educational opportunities. We have great confidence in Laurel's future. She graduated in December 2021 and has been admitted to graduate school in library science, so she'll be going to Boston. My colleagues and I already miss Laurel's passion for historical scholarship, so it's great to see her back on campus. We know Laurel will continue to support and advance historical research in the future with her career in libraries and archives.
Greatness in actuarial science is much more than great grades. So much of it is what the student does on their own outside of the classroom. Our outstanding major in actuarial science, Hunter Scherer, exemplifies the notion of independent excellence. He's already passed 2 actuarial exams, each taking months of solo prep, a high-level internship at MetLife, and already a job offer to start at one of the premier landing spots for actuaries nationwide at Allstate months before graduation. But it's what our department will miss the most is his mentorship of the younger actuaries. Helping others push themselves further than they thought they can go is going to have an impact years beyond his time here at North Central, and for that we are beyond grateful. Congratulations, Hunter, and best of luck in the years to come. Outstanding, organized, and one of the most detailed-oriented students we have ever had who laughs at all of our jokes. This is how multiple faculty in mathematics described Ethan. Mathematics requires detail, but great mathematics requires meticulous precision, a fearlessness to question, and knowing when to be humble with the material before attacking it with tools that can only be mastered with years of practice. This is Ethan in a nutshell. He has set a high bar for those following, and we thank him for all he's given us. Thank you, and congratulations, Ethan. Devotion to the classroom is one thing that makes secondary education majors special, and excellence in their subject areas is a second. This helps them change the lives of future generations. Our outstanding major in mathematics and secondary education, Elizabeth Micah, does both of these things extremely well. For the past 4 years, our classrooms and departments are simply better because Elizabeth has been a part of them. Her peers are stronger because of her mentorship and guidance, and our teaching is stronger because of her inquisitiveness. Though her next stop will be a classroom, it won't be as a teacher. Elizabeth will be starting a Master's of Mathematics with a concentration in math education at Virginia Tech this coming fall, where she'll be learning a cutting-edge math education field, how undergraduates learn mathematics. And we anticipate in a few short years, her theories will be influencing how we can improve the teaching to create the next generation of mathematics. Congratulations, Elizabeth. We will miss you dearly and wish you the best of luck.
Good afternoon. I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the Outstanding Major in Mechanical Engineering is Juan Samaniego Zambrano. I have taught him several courses in his senior year. I have found him diligent, curious, mature, and hardworking student with a great attitude. In addition to being one of the best students in the mechanical engineering program, he is motivated by a strong sense of social connection and responsibility. His work is always exceptional, detailed, comprehensive, well-researched, and practical. He accepts challenges and setbacks without complaint and goes the extra mile to ensure the validity of his analysis. He is a great team player with the capacity to lead. One, the professors of Mechanical Engineering Department are incredibly proud of everything that you have accomplished and wish you all the success in your future. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to present the 2022 Outstanding Student in Electrical Engineering, William Jandak. William has demonstrated in and out of the classroom to be an outstanding engineering student. He is always on top of assignments, very enthusiastic to learn new things, and an excellent team player. He has passion for engineering projects. He works hard to master the theoretical background of them and actively gets involved hands-on to carry them out. His involvement in robotics research over the past year has delivered very positive results. He always accepts challenges and embraces the unexpected with a deep critical thinking and an excellent attitude. We know that whatever Will goes, he's gonna do great. Congratulations, Will.
On behalf of the faculty from the Chinese program, I am pleased to announce that Sami Visconti has been selected as the recipient of the 2022 Outstanding Major in Chinese Award. The faculty members in Chinese tell me that Sami has demonstrated an exceptional skill to develop her communicative skills in Chinese, exceeding all of their expectations. For instance, she recently went to the Ray Chinese School and led a conversation with the principal and staff for a meeting to plan activities there between their school and North Central College students. The meeting was conducted entirely in Chinese, and she exhibited not only excellent command of Mandarin, but also the intercultural sensitivity required for such a professional setting. Her superb leadership and team-building skills have found their expression in her work with the Chinese Club, where she has planned and organized a variety of student activities, encouraging her peers to appreciate and to learn more about Chinese culture. The faculty members in Chinese note that working with Sami on her current independent study has been an academic highlight of the year. Her dedication and commitment to the project has been impressive, and she's inspired other students to follow in her footsteps. Well done, Sami, in all aspects. Bravo. On behalf of the Department of Modern and Classical Languages and the faculty of the French program, it is my pleasure to recognize Grant Weber as the 2022 Outstanding Major in French Award. This is a return trip to the podium for Grant, as he was recognized for this honor in 2020 as well. But it is a pleasure to honor him again in this, his senior year. Since his arrival on campus as a Letterman Scholar, Grant has taken advantage of every advanced course we have ever offered. Over the years in our program, he has distinguished himself by demonstrating a remarkable ability to absorb new content and information related to French and Francophone societies. Not only does he assimilate this new cultural and linguistic information, but his real forte is in making connections between the new and the previously acquired knowledge. We know that we can count on Grant in class discussions and in his assignments to reflect deeply on the topics covered, to provide new and challenging insights as well. His expression in French is impeccable, but he never stops learning and applying new expressions and new structures. In short, Grant is an exemplary student of French. Outside of class, Grant has proven himself as a leader among the students in the French program, serving as an officer in the French Club, an official French tutor, and an assistant in the Language Resource Center. Félicitations, Stéphane. With the German program faculty, I am pleased to recognize Matthew Belke as the recipient of the 2022 Outstanding Major in German Award. Professor Wolf tells us that Matt is an enthusiastic and energetic speaker and learner of German, and a role model to his fellow students. There is no doubt that Matt will be an excellent and committed teacher and advocate for the language, culture, history of German-speaking countries and peoples. Despite massive disruptions in higher education caused by the pandemic, he thrived at North Central College. As an officer in the German Club, he has played a critical role in the sustenance of that organization. Under his leadership, students have been able to participate in a wide array of German-related and language-immersive events on campus and in Chicago. He has served tirelessly as both tutor and language liaison to elementary and intermediate-level German students. We are pleased to also recognize his active scholarly research. In 2021, Matt presented an independent research project on social activism in the former East Germany. Finally, as a member of the American Association of Teachers of German, he has prepared himself for the challenges and rigors of his future profession. And we celebrate with him his recent completion of requirements for state certification in German, and more importantly, his acceptance of a full-time position as a teacher of German at Nokomis High School in Central Illinois. Congratulations, Matt. On behalf of our faculty from our Japanese program, I am pleased to announce that Tan Huyen has been selected as the recipient of the 2022 Outstanding Major in Japanese. The faculty members in Japanese tell me that Tan is simply passionate when it comes to learning about Japanese language and culture. Tan has been described as the most diligent and the best student in the Japanese program. Dr. Matsubara especially likes to praise her for her earnest dedication to the program and to the college during her time here. She has not only worked within the program, but has worked on the program, thinking about its future and how she might contribute to it. In this regard, Tan joined me and others, and she served admirably on our recent tenure track search committee, where she forcefully and respectfully engaged with faculty members to help us engage our candidates. Another faculty member describes her as invincible, noting that last year she found a way to stay at North Central despite serious family financial issues that developed due to the pandemic. And Tan is only a junior. We look forward to her witnessing her continued growth as she pursues her studies of Japanese and all forms of Asian cultures. Congratulations, Tan. Bravo, it's always great to see you. The faculty members of the Spanish program are pleased to recognize Maria Gonzalez as the recipient of the 2022 Outstanding Major in Spanish. Our Spanish professors recognize Maria's diligence, professionalism, and generosity at all levels of her engagement with her courses and with her environment in general. She has demonstrated excellence in her critical thinking, research, and communicative skills. Regardless of the complex literary, historical, or philosophical content she has been asked to address, she relies on hard work, perseverance, and a resilience to overcome any obstacles. As a Spanish heritage speaker and Spanish student, her responsible and inquisitive spirit provides a leading presence in our courses. Throughout her Spanish studies, her judicious and disciplined work earned her the admiration of classmates and professors alike. While Maria has been a highly motivated and independent learner, she has also displayed collaborative and leadership skills that empowered her classmates and set high standards for all their work. As a pre-service Spanish teacher and Spanish tutor in the Language Resource Center, Maria has already invested significant efforts responding to the needs of Spanish learners, a role she will fulfill even more successfully in the future. Congratulations, Maria.
Each year, the Department of Music recognizes 2 graduating seniors for 2 departmental awards for high achievement. The first award, the faculty of the Department of Music is happy to recognize Omar Garcia as this year's Clarence Junkie Memorial Award for Outstanding Major in Music. And this award is given to anyone in the music department, regardless of their degree track. Omar is completing his Bachelor of Music Education degree this spring, where his focus is in instrumental music education. He's a skilled percussionist, drummer, interpreter of many genres, and a great improviser. His musicality has contributed to several instrumental and jazz ensembles here at North Central over the past 2 years, and I'm sure of all the faculty in our department have gotten to know him would concur. He's been an invaluable member in the North Central College Winds, Symphonic Band, Jazz Combos, and Cardinal Athletic Bands. Before joining us at North Central, Omar won the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award and the Skyway Jazz Festival Award. He frequently collaborates with his peers in their musical projects and senior recitals, and you might say we call him a first-call musician here in our department. Omar is finishing up his student teaching at Glenbard North High School in Carroll Stream and did additional practicum work at C.F. Simmons Middle School in Aurora. He is a member of the National Band Association and the local collegiate chapter of the Illinois Music Education Association. And on a more personal note, Omar brings a wisdom and affability that I will miss greatly. A wonderful conversationalist, inquisitive personality. He's really one of the best students I have ever had. I find him to be an excellent example of a liberal arts student. Great potential reflective of the values of excellent musicianship and scholarship. Congratulations, Omar. For our second award, the faculty of the Department of Music is happy to recognize Ashley Zima as this year's Outstanding Major in Music Education. Ashley's time here as a music education major at North Central has been highly commendable, and the faculty applauds her incredible hard work, musical artistry, and exemplary leadership over the past 4 years. And during these past years, Ashley served as the treasurer for the National Association for Music Education Collegiate Chapter 250 and became president of the chapter during the 2020-2021 academic year. She's been a member of the concert choir, women's chorale, and finally remembers the concert choir's collaboration with Chicago Sinfonietta during the Martin Luther King tribute concert at Symphony Center in downtown Chicago, where they participated in a vivid performance of Gustav Mahler's Symphony No. 2. I know because I was there. It was awesome. Ashley participated in the college honors program, completing her honors thesis, Personal Music Listening, a Coping Mechanism for College Students. As a first-gen college student, she was active in Cardinal First and Teach First, all while serving as a resident assistant and publicist for the Residence Hall Association for 2 years. Ashley is wrapping up her student teaching, inspiring K-5 students at Eagle Point Elementary School in Plainfield, Illinois. The Department of Music are confident that Ashley will be an inspiring teacher and share her love of music with future students as she pursues a career as a choral music educator in the public schools. We're so very proud of your accomplishments. Congratulations, Ashley.
On behalf of the philosophy department, I am pleased to announce this year's outstanding philosophy major is Eve Sinkar. Eve has been described by her teachers as an outstanding student and person, as absolutely fantastic, as an incredible thinker, and a wonderful human being. In upper-level philosophy courses, Eve can always be counted on to come prepared to engage in lively discussion, to be prepared to enthusiastically and insightfully engage in the discussion under consideration that day. As a student, Eve demonstrates effective communication, conscientiousness, strong quantitative reasoning, and strategic thinking. Eve's philosophical writing is excellent, both in terms of its clarity and the solid understanding of the material it displays. Like many students who major in philosophy, Eve has 2 majors, which inform each other in interesting ways. Eve is planning research for her capstone thesis next year on a topic that reflects her interest in moral philosophy and moral psychology, psychology being her other major. She will be investigating moral judgment, moral outrage, prejudice, and the way people assign blame. Eve not only excels in her own academic study, but she also helps students around her succeed. She has been a leader in the philosophy club, has helped foster a sense of community and shared inquiry among philosophy students. As a preceptor in a psychology course, Eve's positive attitude and enthusiasm helped create a vibrant and inviting classroom environment. Her active engagement with students during workshops, chapter help sessions, and exam review sessions contributed to a collaborative learning space that helps students develop deeper understanding and grow as learners. Basically, as one of her professors put it, Eve makes our classrooms better, and she makes North Central College better. Please congratulate Eve Sinkar as this year's outstanding philosophy major.
My colleague Violetta Polinska had a family emergency, so I'm presenting for our department. And on behalf of our Religious Studies department, I'm very pleased to announce that Miriam Stafford is the recipient of the Outstanding Student in Religious Studies Award this year. Miriam's mother is a United Methodist pastor, so it's not a total shock that Miriam is a religious studies major, although if you know any PKs, you probably know that some go the other direction, right? Not a total surprise, but she is a delight to have in the class. But the summer before Miriam excitedly awaited her college studies, she lost her beloved father, and her world as she knew it collapsed. In a message that Miriam herself delivered at Focus, our student-led worship group, she said that her grief permeated every facet, every cranny of her life. And through this despair, she realized the value of grieving. By accepting the depth of her despair, she was able to start the process of healing, and in doing so, Miriam was inspired by the love and the care that her father expressed when caring for his ailing parents. Miriam, you are receiving this award because you are, frankly, an inspiration to us. You have demonstrated excellence in your academic endeavors and on-campus leadership despite life challenges. We are continually impressed by your intellectual curiosity and strength as a writer. As one of our faculty members notes, Miriam, your commitment to releasing the vibrancy of the ecumenical Christian tradition in conversation with Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, and other traditions elevates all of us. We are grateful for the way that you have also led Focus and the way that you incarnate our institution's core values of integrity and inclusion. Your co-leading of a new student organization concerned with well-being is another example of your commitment to North Central College's community. Congratulations, Miriam.
Good afternoon. The Political Science Department is thrilled to present Jake Domingo as our outstanding major this year. Now, we could have chosen Jake for his excellent grades, leadership in the classroom, mentorship of our underclass majors, or for the fact that he voluntarily portrayed Senate Leader Schumer in our congressional simulation in the fall, which was no easy feat, and he even pulled his glasses down just a little bit for extra flair. We could have chosen him for his ambassadorship of our department to the college with special attention paid to our first-generation majors. We could have chosen him because at his core, he is a social scientist. But really, for me, Jake is our outstanding major because of his deep commitment to changing the lives of others through both the production of knowledge and advocacy. As a discipline, there has always been a tension between being scientific enough and answering big, pressing societal questions that are messy. How can we be a science and take positions on the way the world should be? Well, enter Jake. He embodies the best of these in his classroom leadership and in his research as well. There is not a day he does not sit in the classroom and encourage his colleagues and professors to think bigger, to remember the big picture, and to do right. And Jake's research does the same. His thesis is an exploration of the origins and evolution of how qualified immunity delimits police culpability. It is expertly crafted, and in building his argument, he also builds a case for reform. Over the last 2 years, we have watched Jake work tirelessly as a scholar and an advocate, further developing his own voice, and all while passionately encouraging and mentoring his peers to do the same. This, very simply, is why we do what we do. So Jake, then, is why we do what we do. The department congratulates Jake, and more than anything, thanks him for sharing so much of himself with us. Congratulations.
The outstanding major in psychology for 2022 is Brianna Bree McAloon. I had the pleasure of meeting Bree during her very first class at North Central College. Statistics, 8 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't get much better than that. No, that's the serious part. Okay, but I also have the pleasure of serving as the instructor for the last class she's having as the first reader on her honors thesis. In between those two events, Bree has been a student athlete, earned a minor in leadership, has served as an athletic mentor, statistics preceptor, psychology office assistant, president of Psych-Hi, resident assistant in Res-Rec, an engaged learning facilitator, or ELF. She has been a student representative on the Experiential Learning Coordinator Search Committee. She has been a research assistant for the Campus Climate Study. For 2 years, she has worked as a research collaborator on the Time Well Spent project, co-authoring papers presented at NCUR and at RAL. She has developed an honors thesis analyzing the qualitative data patterns from the information collected during that study. In her free time, between her research and all these other activities, Bree is also working as a content development analyst for IO Solutions, an industrial organizational psychology consulting company that focuses on the selection and promotion of first responders. For 4 years, Bree has been a positive fixture hanging around various floors of the Wendt Science Center, discussing psychological theory and research, helping students who are on the struggle bunny in statistics and in other classes, catching gummy bears that people would throw at her, and always finding a kind word or an interesting metaphor for anyone passing by, whether they wanted a kind word or a metaphor or not. Bree, you will be greatly missed, but it's time to begin the next part of your adventure. You are going to go out and make the world a better place. You have already made my world better. Bree, we're going to miss you. Give him a hug.
301 megabytes. That's how big the folder on my box drive is for Megan's thesis revisions. Representing over 2 years of work, those 301 megabytes speak to a willingness to put in time to improve, an acceptance of feedback, and a pursuit of excellence. This year's Neuroscience Major of the Year, Megan Vogel, has been relentless in all aspects of this during her time here. Her academics have been uniformly impressive, but what's really left an impact is the example that she has set for future students here in the neuroscience program. Whether it's the kindness that she has demonstrated tirelessly working as an indispensable preceptor for my advanced molecular and behavioral neuroscience courses, the leadership that she's exhibited in the lab, working first as a summer researcher and then this past semester on her honors thesis, training new students in techniques, or that relentless work on her Richter grant. That was one of the singular best Richter grants that I've had the pleasure of supervising during my time here. I can say that I am personally very grateful for this example of multifaceted excellence that Megan demonstrates. That 301 megabytes, ketamine-aided forced abstinence reduces incubation of oxycodone craving in male Sprague-Dawley rats, was recognized as the second-place award at the recent Chicago Society for Neuroscience meeting. Megan only lost to a University of Chicago student who was working on microglial modulation of subcortical circuits in intact behaving monkeys. Monkeys. But that's her competition, and that's the excellence of what she's done here. So thank you, Megan, for all of your hard work, for your contributions on improving the lives of others here at your time at North Central, and congratulations on your accomplishments here. I have no doubt you will continue to set this example in the next phase of your studies.
The recipient of the Outstanding Student of the Scheimer Great Books School this year is Alexandra Houston. Xandra. Xandra, I basically have one thing to say, and that is please don't go. We are really going to miss you, and I think that I speak very confidently for all of the faculty. There was a great cry of both celebration and alarm when we realized that you were coming due for this award, which I think you've been bucking for the last 3 years. Congratulations on graduating early, but think again about spending another year with us. And I'm talking in part about your work in the classroom and how diligent and committed and courageous it has been. It's really been an honor to work with you this year in class. And if I may, I'm going to quote the title of your paper just to demonstrate the kinds of questions that you open up in class. Who is on top? Questioning queer sex roles in a patriarchal world. And that is just a marker of the kind of courage that you showed today in your presentation in the wall. But really, I think the reason that we're going to miss you is the kinds of achievements that you've made that aren't really containable in that way, that we will miss your example. We'll miss the way that you bring us together in the classroom and outside of it. And we hope that you stick around in spirit, if not in body. And we'll see you again soon. So thank you, and congratulations.
I'm thrilled to announce the outstanding major in sociology is Julia Babinek. Like most sociology majors, she began with just a single class, and then a minor, and then a major. That's how we get you. And I'm so glad that we did, because she has excelled in and out of the classroom. She is a double major in sociology and Spanish. She has served as a student liaison for the Cardinal First sociology majors. She is a student worker for the Rec Center, and she's an all-American student athlete. But what I'm most impressed about her is her character. Julia truly pushes herself at academics or in athletics. She pushes herself to try something new, to fail, pick herself up again, and try again, to learn a new skill, and to truly push her limits. In fact, she pushes her limits so much that throughout her career, she has pursued opportunities like going to Guatemala through Enactus, studying abroad in Chile, and she actually did what all students should do who are interested in research. She asked about it. She asked about opportunities, and she pursued them. And being brave enough to seek those opportunities is a really powerful thing. Since then, she has worked with me and several other faculty members as a research assistant in the department. And I've witnessed firsthand her accomplish and conquer every challenge that I've thrown at her. Whether it be through interpreting complex statistical models, presenting formal presentations at professional meetings to a wide range of audiences, and to network, and to even begin to view herself as a researcher. I have every confidence that she will continue to push herself toward that next professional challenge, and I'm excited to see whatever that might be. Congratulations, Julia.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of anthropology, it is a real honor to stand in front of this amazing group of students and parents, staff and faculty to acknowledge Soleil Talmage as the 2002 Anthropology Student of the Year, but it almost didn't happen. This weekend we were surveying a new archaeological site found in DuPage County, endless walking of Farmer's Field, and I happened to look at the distance and I see Sol, as I call her because she's the sun, sprawled out on all fours. And I walk up to her and she just looks at me and says, "My back." From our first encounter until today, I find Soleil to be extremely intelligent, intuitive, and sensitive. She can systematically analyze data and derive empirically based conclusion using a variety of techniques she has learned throughout her academic, anthropological, and professional careers. She has demonstrated this to me in multiple contexts in the field and in the classroom by learning and working well independently and in groups, showing the initiative to solve problems, but not being afraid to ask questions when necessary, a very important skill. In short, Soleil is a tenacious student and a gifted writer. She is hardworking and possesses the drive and enthusiasm missing from most undergraduates and even graduate students. In her statement to the department, she wrote, quote, "Through its application, the approaches of anthropology have not just been methods, but a system of principles that help me solve problems, empathize and communicate with people, be open-minded, and want to learn more. I have grown into a sense of duty to educate people about the importance of perspective and inclusion, questioning our beliefs and national narratives, and of rightfully represented the misrepresented." That's beautiful. To practice what she preaches, Soleil will be traveling with the AmeriCorps program for the summer and after an immersive experience through the Peace Corps' Morocco program. With her passion and motivation in this situation, I can truly say the student has become my professor. Congratulations, Soleil. Can I give you a hug? Love you. Well done, well done, well done. Hey, take this too.
I'm so pleased to present Kenneth Miller with the award for Outstanding Major in Musical Theater. Kenny, I believe you and I started at North Central at the same time, and it's been a pleasure to witness your growth and celebrate your many contributions as a creative leader and artist in the department. You've been involved in so many shows here and in so many capacities. The reading of your resume is like reading our season brochures over the past years in their entirety. Most recently, as his talents has been applied as the assistant director of Little Women, the stage manager for Love and Information, Do You Feel Anger, and Cardinal Cabaret, and as a performer in the soon-to-open Addams Family. Kenny can do everything in the theater, it seems, and with striking success. Your faculty and fellow students recognize that your successes are not only yours, but as a leader, you have contributed to the successes of everyone else in the department. Your energetic personality and personal drive to help others has added so much to the shared joy of theater making for your fellow students and faculty. Staging a show is often little more than a series of impossible production choices with zero good options ahead. I, time and again, have seen you hold up your collaborators through such moments with humor and a contagious sense of purpose. Thank you. We don't know what we're going to do without you. And I was going to quote Medea, but not quite the occasion, so maybe I should just say, we're looking forward to your future because we know you'll whip up something special, and just remember next time to cook it. The faculty of the Department of Theater are thrilled to present the Outstanding Major in Theater Award to Lindsay Gleason, who is a major in directing and dramaturgy. Her creative contributions to the department are remarkable by any standard. She recently and successfully directed our department's production of Tiny Beautiful Things, a capstone project that promotes the very best of community-engaged learning and student leadership. Lindsay, when I asked your creative team about their experience on that show, they remarked on, quote, your ability to connect people, share knowledge, and learn. One of your team noticed that you met the cast with compassion on their hard days and maintained a sense of joy in the room despite some of the difficult subject matter. And ultimately, you should know that those on your production team felt noticed in cast activities, which is rare in their experience. Your creative successes are outstanding, and I hope that you will accept from your faculty and your collaborators that our real appreciation is for your care for the process and your deep regard for the people that you work with. Congratulations on this award, and we can't wait to see your next successes. And the Department of Theater is honored to recognize the accomplishments of student Kayla Whirling with the Outstanding Major in Theater Design and Technology. Kayla, you must know how much we value your creative contributions. Productions wrangle over your allocation as an in-demand sound designer for our shows. We've actually probably relied on your generosity to work a little too much. Kayla is so remarkable as a sound designer that her faculty have placed her on shows with an array of some of the finest professional Chicago-based directors, and she has contributed meaningfully to our productions of Wellesley Girl, Do You Feel Anger?, the astonishing virtual production of Neighborhood 3, which provided new technology challenges to our department, Antigone, and Addams Family. In discussing your accomplishments, faculty identified that you are an integral member of the department who has contributed to the success of all of these productions. As one professor marked, one of Kayla's greatest strengths is that she dives headfirst into any challenge and uses the experience to learn and grow. Her attention to detail, thoughtful artistry, and calm demeanor under incredible pressure make her a valuable member of any team and an outstanding theatrical collaborator. Congratulations, Kayla.
The faculty members of the Accounting and Finance Department have selected Jia Tai as the outstanding major in accounting. Jia is an excellent, engaged, and curious student. While Jia's achievements in the classroom alone may have been enough to earn this honor, it's his devotion to the co-curricular aspects of our accounting program that truly make him stand out. Jia is an incredibly active and engaged leader on campus. He has a giving spirit in the classroom, with his peers, and in the community. Notably, he served 2 years on the Student Accounting Society's executive team and has been a driving force in growing our volunteer income tax assistant program. We'll miss Jia's constant presence, infectious enthusiasm, and unyielding kindness. Jia will have a busy summer as he starts studying for the CPA examination and starts his career on the accounting team at US Cellular. It's with great pride that we present Jia as the outstanding major in accounting.
Hello, good afternoon. The Department of Accounting and Finance is pleased to present Thomas Adler for 2022 Outstanding Award in Finance. Tommy is earning his BBA in Finance and Business Economics next month. With outstanding performance across finance and economics, he has worked as a vice president for our Bulls and Bears Finance Club over the last 2 semesters. Good job. While working for the club, he was in charge of managing our SMIF, Student Managed Investment Fund, the real money, and presented numerous recommendations in selecting stocks for our long-term investment. In addition, Tommy prepared and presented the post-session at SMIF conference, which was sponsored by the Indiana State University last year. My colleagues constantly praise him with words. Detailed, that's my word. Engaged, thorough, inclusive, reliable, another my word, and open-minded to learning. Starting coming June, he will work on his master's program in applied economics at Marquette University with research assistantship. Good job. Big congratulations. And
on behalf of the faculty in the Department of Economics, it is my great honor to announce that Thomas Adler is this year's outstanding major in economics. To some of his classmates, Tommy is known as the curve breaker, since he sets and often breaks the class curve. To his instructors, he's known for his high degree of intellectual curiosity, partnered with a serious attention to detail. He has the ability to recall information from classes in both of his majors, allowing him to form connections in the theories and making him an exemplary student. Tommy was in a league of his own this year and was the only student we could imagine giving this honor to. Tommy has impressed all of us with his amazing work ethic and dedication to his study of economics. He thrives in both the formal, theoretical aspects of it, as well as the empirical, data-intensive side of it. He's a leader in both economics and finance, and the faculty in both departments have enjoyed having him in class, especially as he regularly participates. We're so proud of you, Tommy, and congratulate you on your achievement. We wish you the best of luck as you pursue your master's in applied econometrics at Marquette.
It's my pleasure to present Elena Osmani as the outstanding major in international business. Elena has been an extraordinary student from the beginning. Elena came to North Central College with an abundance of curiosity and willingness to engage beyond the classroom. In her freshman year, she was highly involved in creating an international startup import and distribution company named Irene Global, which engages in international business of olive oil. As a leader of this company, she was pivotal in planning and organizing a business trip to visit Irene, Greece, where she and her fellow students met with olive oil distributors, worked with the farmers on olive tree fields, and discussed several international business agreements. Elena was also president of EBO, a student organization. She planned and organized productive meetings with guest speakers, hosted collaborative brainstorm sessions for students, and helped students to bring to life their business ideas and then showcase their products on campus. Finally, and true to her major, she is currently studying abroad despite the pandemic challenges. We're certain that she is now delving into diverse cultures and learning new international business skills to help her thrive. Elena, you are an asset to the Department of Management and Marketing, the School of Business, and our college. We wish you the best with your future endeavors. Congratulations.
Congratulations to everyone in this room for persevering over the past 26 months. Sumner and Alexa are examples of many spectacular North Central College students who have done so with patience, caring, and dignity. Alexa Franks is the co-winner of the Outstanding Management major. She has worked extremely hard in the classroom and is very diligent in everything she does, which has helped her achieve a near-perfect GPA. Ms. Franks is a first-generation student involved in Cardinal First and the Blue Key programs on campus, and also volunteers at the West Suburban Food Pantry. Ms. Franks works many hours for the Illinois College of Emergent Physicians as an administrative assistant and fulfillment coordinator. After graduation, Ms. Franks hopes to continue working in the healthcare industry with a position in healthcare management. Alexa's dedication and willingness to connect with others has led her to have much success throughout her academic career. I have no doubt she will continue to succeed in her future endeavors. Congratulations, Alexa. Sumner Fury is co-winner of the Outstanding Management major. Despite working full-time, Mr. Fury earned a near-perfect GPA. Sumner is hardworking, intellectually curious, always wanting to learn more about many topics. Mr. Fury enjoys hiking, biking, and other outdoor activities, which inspired him to pursue endeavors that will have a positive impact on the earth. Using both his management degree and environmental studies minor, Sumner is pursuing a career to make the world a better place. Congratulations, Sumner.
Good afternoon. I am pleased to name Catherine McGraw as the Outstanding Major in Marketing. As a double major in Marketing and Art and Design, and as an outstanding major in both areas, Katie has made a lasting impression on North Central's campus. Whether leading the American Marketing Association case competition team or presiding over the AMA student chapter, Katie gives her all. Most important, she is a creative genius. She has the keen ability to develop cutting-edge tactics that strategically build brand equity. It has been an honor and a privilege to work with her on the AMA case competition team for the past 3 years. Katie has spearheaded the team's creative efforts, and this past year, Katie's vision led the team to 3rd place in the International Collegiate Case Competition with over 80 colleges competing. Katie and her teammates had the privilege of presenting their integrated marketing plan for Amazon Prime student marketing executives at the AMA conference in Chicago last month. Not only is she a dynamic marketer and graphic artist, but she also collaborates well with others. Whether playing for the women's tennis team or working as a graphic design intern, Katie's warm personality allows her to shine brightly and enables her to lead in a very humble manner. Moreover, Katie has earned a spot on the Dean's List for the last 3 years while working and juggling multiple leadership roles. Most recently, Katie secured a prestigious internship with the News Nation Network in downtown Chicago. There, she designs daily topical graphics that are used for various segments. Overall, the School of Business and the Department of Marketing has greatly benefited from Katie's work ethic and determination. It is an honor to name her as the outstanding major in marketing. Katie, we all wish you well in your future endeavors, and please know that we are here to support you in any way that we can.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Department of Education and the faculty in the department, it's my pleasure to award the 2022 Outstanding Major in Elementary Education to Miss Alexandria Pagel. In her nomination for the award submitted by faculty, it was noted that she has not only been an excellent academic student, but she has chosen to take part in experiences within the Department of Education that stretch her skills and deepen her knowledge of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Lexi is committed to an asset-based approach to teaching and becoming a more knowledgeable and equitable educator as she opted in to the Chicago Public Schools site-based sections of EDUC 401-460 last fall, one of only 4 students to do so. Her lesson plans indicate her understanding of content, student needs, and outside-the-box thinking. Lexi is active in Teach First, holding leadership roles in the organization, and has been an active member of Project Lead for several years, participating in events and contributing her voice to discussions around equity in education. Lexi's field supervisor, Cheryl Pavelka, notes that Lexi displays a natural ability to connect with students while still maintaining a well-managed classroom environment. Her hard work and dedication to the profession is evident in her detailed lesson planning and ability to adapt lesson objectives to student needs. You've always gone above and beyond expectations to engage with children in many different settings. You have a great sense of humor, positive energy, calm demeanor, coupled with patience, organization, and diligence. It's a pleasure to award Alexandria Pagel the 2021-2022 Outstanding Major in Elementary Education. And the department has named its Outstanding Major in Secondary Education for 21-22, Mr. Nicholas Chope, a Secondary Education, English Education double major. In his nomination submitted by faculty, it was noted that Nick is a dedicated lifelong learner and continues to help others grow as well. His participation and leadership were instrumental in bringing about the well-attended Honors Salon series at North Central College that featured many speakers on issues of equity in education. Nick's contributions to class are always insightful and his assessments thoughtfully done. He never stops challenging himself, especially on topics that he cares to know more about. Nick is always eager to educate others, especially on topics that he cares deeply for. He will take his nuanced approach to any high school English department lucky enough to hire him, where he will surely continue to integrate topics of diversity, equity, and inclusion into his instruction. His student teaching supervisor, Bob Comerford, noted, quote, "When Nick stands in front of his class ready to begin, one thing shows forth, his ready smile. But along with that, his straight-up posture, brimming with confidence, and most of all, his infectious energy and vibe. Nick brings all these qualities to every lesson I have observed. Nick in the classroom is Nick in real life." Nick is a strong academic student, a creative teacher, and the Department of Education's recipient of the 2021-22 Outstanding Secondary Education Major Award.
Hello, I'm here today representing the faculty from the Health Science major and the Sport Management major. Virginia Grammaroso is the Health Science Major of the Year. Virginia is an ambitious student, obtaining her degree in health science with minors in organizational communication and wellness. While at North Central College, she has been involved as a first-year mentor, a class preceptor, orientation leader, president of the college's Breakaway program, a peer health educator at the Dyson Wellness Center, and an intern with Candor Health Education. Virginia has excelled academically in her health science courses. She is engaging and maintains a strong, inquisitive interest in the subject. She has a deep passion for health education and health-related topics and is eager to devote her professional career to helping others. Virginia's attention to detail and organization is to be commended. As stressed within the health science program, clear communication and maintaining organization among records and plans are of utmost importance in the health system. An example of her outstanding attention to detail and organization is when she asked for a letter of recommendation to graduate school. She accompanied her letter with her resume and a list of graduate programs, emphasizing within each program what was of interest to her. Virginia was accepted into multiple public health graduate programs. However, she has decided to put grad school on hold as she was excitedly offered a position as a health educator at Teen Parent Connection in Glen Ellen, Illinois, where she will begin her career the day after graduation. Congrats, Virginia, on this recognition. It has been a pleasure to work with you, and we look forward to following your journey. Abby Widd is the Sport Management Major of the Year. Some choices in life are difficult and some are easy. Selecting Abby as the Sport Management Major of the Year was an easy one. Why? She engages it with the world around her. During her time at North Central, Abby has been actively engaged in the classroom, in the North Central community, and off campus. She is a 4-year member of the women's lacrosse team and has multiple academic All-CCIW awards. When not all padded up, saving goals for the team, she can be found on campus wearing multiple hats. She has been actively engaged with Sport by NC Club, currently serving as a co-president as they plan their largest fundraiser of the year, the North Central Business Sport Conference. Her get-it-done attitude does not end there. Her student peers hired her to be the event director of the North Central Spike Fest, a culminating experience in the major's senior capstone course. Every day, Abby displays her leadership skills and the desire to positively impact her community. Abby's influence extends beyond the classroom, her sport team and student clubs. She has been a valuable member of local sport organizations. Senior leaders at the Pistol Shrimp Baseball Club noticed her natural leadership skills during an internship, promoted her, and asked her to return this coming season. Abby is the type of leader the world needs. We wish her great success and look forward to witnessing her continued growth and contribution to this world.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Department of Kinesiology, I'm pleased to present Barrett Vandenbroek as the Outstanding Major in Exercise Science. Barrett is completing a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and a minor in Psychology. She has been an active member of our community during her time with us. As a student representative on faculty search committees, perennial member of the Dean's List, and active member of a varsity sport, Barrett has fully engaged with multiple facets of her educational experience. She is a member of 3 honor societies, Alpha Eta, Chi Alpha Sigma, and Psi Chi honor societies. Her outstanding leadership in the classroom is matched by her leadership as a team captain of the women's lacrosse team and her work as vice president of the Health and Exercise Association student organization. She's built strong connections between her faculty, her student peers, and her internship supervisors, embracing the importance of interpersonal relationships with others. She's been an Exercise is Medicine on Campus recognition student representative And through Barrett's presence in our program, she has helped spread the value of physical activity and movement to the campus community and has helped build a stronger camaraderie among exercise science students. Thank you, Barrett, and congratulations to you.
I'm filling in for two colleagues in East Asian Studies who couldn't be here today, and they are very pleased to announce that Laurel Murphy is this year's Outstanding Student in East Asian Studies. They report that Laurel is a truly exceptional student who always goes above and beyond expectations. Professor Jinai Sun notes that she was consistently impressed with Laurel's keen sense of Chinese language and culture, as well as her extraordinary ability to apply complex literary studies concepts to Chinese culture and language. Professor Brian Hoffert adds that he appreciated the effort she put into playing the key role of Prime Minister Kono in a role-playing game in their class that focused on the period leading up to Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor. Professor Hoffert also noted that Laurel wrote a graduate-level capstone paper focusing on gender issues in the Chinese novel Dream of the Red Chamber, even though she could have written a single history paper to cover both capstone requirements for history and East Asian studies. Laurel will be continuing her studies in library and information science with a concentration in cultural heritage and archives management at Simmons University in Boston, the number 11th ranked library science school in the nation. Her hard work and dedication to the pursuit of academic excellence have fulfilled the highest aspirations of the East Asian Studies program, and we look forward to hearing about her accomplishments in the years to come. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'm very pleased to announce this year's outstanding major in environmental studies is Miss Juliet Matthey. Very briefly, I'd like to point out three things about Juliet's performance at North Central. And first, as you would expect, she's been an outstanding student academically, but not simply in terms of her grades, but in demonstrating both leadership and curiosity in the classroom. Her faculty say, quote, "She goes above and beyond being a class leader. She's also a role model for how to be an active learner, raising the bar for everyone." Another faculty member says, "Juliet approaches learning with a rare blend of enthusiasm and humility. She's willing to be questioned and to question others in a fair and good-hearted way." Second, Juliet embodies the interdisciplinary spirit of environmental studies, completing both a minor in Chinese and an honors project, exploring the placement and design of a peace garden on campus. And finally, Juliet is changing the world. Simply put, when she arrived at North Central 4 years ago, the world was not quite what she thought it could be or should be, so she persisted. During her time, she was an active member of the sustainability team, 2 years president of the student club Green Scene, a research fellow with Asia Network, working with Drs. Jinai Sun and Stuart Patterson, and she has held and completed internships with the Conservation Foundation and the Clean Energy Alliance of Naperville. After graduating in May, Juliet will continue changing the world, much to all of our benefit, with AmeriCorps, where she has accepted a position in environmental conservation and sustainability. On behalf of all the environmental studies faculty, again, congratulations, Juliet. Job well done.
The Dr. Francine G. Navaka Student in Interdisciplinary Studies Award recognizes the importance of interdisciplinary inquiry at North Central College and its place in the advancement of scholarship and professional activity. It is my profound pleasure to present this award to Lindsay Gleason, who is a double major in theater directing and dramaturgy and social entrepreneurship, epitomizes the best aims of our college community. Lindsay, to emphasize just how strongly your faculty regard the quality of your work, you were nominated for this award by strong supporters in the Honors College, Leadership, Ethics, and Values, and separately from the Department of Theater and the Department of Music. We all celebrate your achievements from our disciplinary specialisms, and we are equally astonished at your successful integration of so many fields of study. For the handful of you here in this auditorium who do not know Lindsay, here are only a few of her credits. She founded and served as a studio lead for Design for America and worked as a leadership, ethics, and values student ambassador, even earning their fellows scholarship. Lindsay conducted a project with 360 Youth Services, consulting on a community room space for a new emergency shelter program, and developed a design training program for students. Next paragraph. Her creative endeavors were significant as well, and she choreographed 8 dances and produced 3 full production showcases for Cardinal Dance Company, the club for which she also served as president. In theater, as we gingerly returned to live performance from pandemic conditions, Lindsay's faculty entrusted her with leading our departmental production of Tiny Beautiful Things at a vulnerable moment. She also participated in Women's Choral, where she has been known for her compassion and collaborative spirit, her deep artistic journey, and her servant leadership nature. In a truly interdisciplinary endeavor, for her honors research, she integrated the entirety of her study on investigating challenges of physical and cultural accessibility for Chicago's storefront theater industry and proposing possible solutions. Lindsay, on behalf of all of your professors, I offer you our sincerest congratulations in earning the Francine G. Navaka Student and Interdisciplinary Studies Award. Thank you.
On behalf of the faculty of the Global Studies program, I'm pleased to honor Rola Goke-Pariola with the Outstanding Major in Global Studies Award. This award recognizes exceptional work in the interdisciplinary field of global studies. For those of you who know Rola, this will come as no surprise. Rola is an engaging, thoughtful, and determined student. She lights up every classroom with her energy and intellectual curiosity. A student whose education is driven by a purpose, a desire to see and confront injustice around the world and in her own local communities. Rola is interdisciplinary to her core, the most wonderful blend of art and science. It is the very essence of who she is and the mechanism for how she wants to understand and engage the world. I have no doubt that in the years to come, Rola will have a powerful and positive impact on the world around us. Congratulations, Rola, on this award, and for embodying the notion that borders, both physical and intellectual, must be crossed if we're to truly become global citizens.
I'm here on behalf of Dr. Garrity, who so wishes she could be here today, and wishes her heartfelt congratulations. Today, we honor a group of college scholars who have completed a demanding honors curriculum, including a study away requirement, turned in their thesis projects, and presented their work this morning at the Rawl Symposium. A full list of students' thesis projects can be found in your programs. I would like to thank all the faculty and staff who have worked with our honors students for your dedication to the College Scholars Program. Would all of the faculty and staff who have served this year as an honors director, second reader, or librarian please stand to be recognized as you are able. I'd also like to recognize the graduating college scholars who are here today. We'll celebrate with them again at the College Scholars Courting Ceremony on May 6th. So today, I'll just ask you to stand as you are able while I recognize your achievements. In addition, please stand. In addition to completing your coursework in your major and minor fields of study, you've honed your critical thinking, your communication skills in a series of interdisciplinary courses. You persevered through the ups and downs of a multi-term independent project in the course of a pandemic. Most importantly, you've developed lifelong friendships, and you will leave a significant mark on the College Scholars Honors Program. We wish you all the best, and we look forward to celebrating more with you in the weeks to come. Thank you so much.
The NCAA Division III philosophy places, and I quote, the highest priority on the overall quality of the educational experience.
It is my honor as faculty athletic rep to the NCAA to recognize our student athletes who exemplify this belief. The 57 individual awards earned over the last year bring North Central's total number of national academic awards to 699, a simply amazing number. Moreover, this past year, 7 of those 57 student athlete awards were academic All-Americans, an honor reserved for the highest in collegiate athletic academic achievement. To earn this, it requires performance both in the classroom and in their sport. An extremely high GPA is just one part of the distinction. The student athlete must also be a significant contributor to the respective team, not just a name on the roster. Beyond those 57 awards, North Central earned team academic awards, national team academic awards in 13 different sports: women's bowling, men's golf, and both men's and women's teams in the following sports: cross country, lacrosse, soccer, tennis, track and field, and volleyball. Thank you to all these amazing student athletes.
I'm here to present the Lincoln Laureate Award. Named after Abraham Lincoln, this award celebrates students for their leadership and service in the pursuit of a betterment of humanity and for their dedication to the principle of democracy. Breshawna Walker uniquely embodies that spirit. The first time I had Bree in class, we were studying the tradition of African American protest writing. When we arrived at Richard Wright's classic novel, Native Son, she shared memories of her grandfather's bookshelf. That was where she first encountered Richard Wright and where her passion for books emerged. Taking that legacy to the classroom, Bree reads with a sense of history, mindful of what protest meant for those who preceded her. She also studies with a sense of the future. Bree is committed to understanding inequality and oppression, particularly through the intersecting lenses of race and gender, so she can make meaningful change. She has taken this commitment beyond the classroom in numerous ways. Through her work with the Black Student Association, her leadership on the lacrosse team, and her extensive participation in the college's diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. She is a principled, inspiring leader dedicated to democracy. Fitting for a Lincoln Laureate, Bree will be the first to tell you she loves America. She will also tell you those feelings are complex. Through her studies and service, she has wrestled with what it means to be a Black woman in America and envisioned ways to make this a more inclusive, more equitable country. I can't wait to see her carry out that vision. Congratulations, Bree.
All right. On behalf of the Student Affairs and Athletic Division, I am here to announce the Outstanding Service to Student Life Award is given annually to one student in the highest caliber who demonstrates a depth of intentionality of involvement and leadership within student life at the college. This year's recipient is Haven Denson. Haven Denson is known on campus among faculty and staff and her peers as supportive, influential leader, whether it is academically, social, or emotional. Her breadth of involvement flows throughout campus as a worker of the leadership ethics and values throughout a great transition over the past year, an orientation leader, a first-year mentor, a strong activist on campus, and so much more. From the moment she stepped on campus through her peer orientation Cardinal Camp as a first-year student, Haven has displayed a strong intellectual curiosity, a care for others, and tremendous leadership. iPad. She grew in each of those areas and came a true representative of North Central College. As Haven continues after North Central, we know that her creativity, compassion, and influence models and values instilled in her will carry on. Please join me in congratulating our recipient of Outstanding Service Student Life Award, Haven Denson. And now I will present the Margaret Maggie Ewell Award. The Margaret Maggie Ewell Award is given to 1 to 2 students who overcome great obstacles to achieve their degrees. This award honors their perseverance, tenacity, and spirit. This is given in honor of Maggie Ewell, who suffered a stroke during her sophomore year here at North Central College and passed away in 2015. The Ewell family is here with us today, and we are so glad that you were able to join us. Our 2 recipients for this year are Terrence Hill and Julia Krause. Our first recipient is Terrence Hill. From an early age, adversity became a regular part of Terrence's life. At the age of 9, Terrence lost his father, and that event changed his life. Growing up without his father, Terrence learned at an early age he would become the man of the house. His mother stepped up whenever she could, and some of those things that she was able to step in to help without his father being around was teaching him how to shave. During his first year here at North Central, he lost his mother unexpectedly, once again forcing him to take responsibility that many 19-year-olds would not dream of taking on. One of his primary roles and responsibilities has been taking care of his 15-year-old sister. Handling change and accepting responsibility during his time at North Central, he has become a norm for Terrence. He has lived in 3 different households, having to adjust to different dynamics and circumstances with each of those families. In light of that, he has been able to maintain a high GPA, and he will graduate this May with a bachelor's degree in finance, also becoming the first member in his family to graduate with a college degree. This winter, Terrence was named a team captain for the football team, and he will start grad school this fall. Congratulations. Our second recipient, Julia Krause. Julia Krause is a bright first-gen student from Downers Grove who transferred to North Central from college at DuPage and will graduate in May with a psychology degree and a minor in neuroscience. During her time here at North Central, she has been focusing on completing her coursework and diversifying her experiences to make her a competitive applicant for grad school through the nursing programs. Julia was born with a tethered spine cord, a typical spinal bifida, that requires surgery approximately twice a year at the Lurie Children's Hospital. During her college experience, she has had 9 surgeries and procedures. In addition to managing and living through health conditions itself, the surgeries and many appointments have presented significant financial and logistical challenges for Julia, all while she has been able to maintain a full course load and a part-time job. Recently, Julia was accepted at Rush University and Elmhurst University, both nationally ranked Masters of Science in Nursing programs. She plans to become a pediatrician nurse after obtaining her master's degree. Congratulations.
Afternoon. On behalf of the Student Governing Association, it is my pleasure to present the 2022 Harold R. Wilde Distinguished Service Award in recognition of a member of the North Central College community that has significantly impacted students during the recipient's time on campus. To simply say that this year's recipient is a hard worker would be an understatement. She has joined the Cardinal family in 2016 and brought much joy, community, and ideas to the North Central College community. She has spent countless of hours enriching the college experience for students from first years through our orientation program up into the moment seniors walk across the stage. She has a passion for student development in the classroom, leader development outside of the classroom, and program creation, and looks to provide opportunities for students to connect and belong throughout our community. She is one of humility and often working across many departments, never complaining or throwing in the towel and putting students first. She exemplifies the true character of resilience, endurance, and adaptability. It is my great honor and privilege to present the 2022 Harold R. Wilde Distinguished Service Award to the Director of Student Involvement, Transition Programs, and Office of Faith and Action, Dr. Rachel Pridgeon.
The Megan Sweeney Award was created to honor the legacy of Megan Sweeney, who was a 2002 graduate of North Central College, who tragically passed away following a short illness. While at North Central College, Megan was a college scholar with a major in psychology and a minor in French. Megan's record of scholarship extended beyond the classroom and represented some of the best qualities of a North Central College student. This award, which is created in her honor, seeks to recognize superior academic work that extends beyond the classroom in the form of a project, performance, thesis, exhibit, or other culminating activity. This year's Megan Sweeney Award winner is Miss Emma Marcoon. Emma, who is also this year's Outstanding Award in Chemistry, is an amazing experimentalist whose productivity, hard work, and joy for science, and even someone who laughs at my jokes, is an inspiration to the chemistry department. She began working in my research lab after transferring to North Central College in the spring of her first year. In the lab, she embarked on a multi-year project to develop new reaction methodologies for a one-flask transformation from an aldehyde to a hydroxamic acid. As a research advisor, I can attest that this project was really, really difficult. And in tackling this work, she really showed the perseverance and scientific creativity that led her nomination for this award. I'll admit, and I haven't actually told you this, there were times when I actually started to doubt that the project was going to actually work. Sometimes in science, things just don't. But she persisted, and she figured out how to coax products out of a difficult reaction. If this wasn't enough, she embarked on a new project with Dr. Jim Kadick, seeking to determine the structures of pharmaceutical compounds and rare earth metal complexes through the use of powder X-ray diffraction. During her time at North Central, Emma has presented her research at several conferences, including but not limited to the American Chemical Society National Meeting in Atlanta, the Iota Sigma Pi Honor Society Conference for Women in Chemistry. Additionally, her research has resulted in 3 prestigious peer-reviewed journal articles, with at least 2 more on the way. One of these journal articles, which describes the structure of a cholesterol-reducing supplement, was even featured in the January cover of the journal Acta Crystallographica C. After graduation, Emma will be attending the University of Iowa to pursue a PhD in inorganic chemistry. Emma, as a college, we are incredibly proud of your accomplishments, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Please join me in congratulating Miss Emma Marcoon for this well-deserved award.
It's now my privilege to announce the next awards, which are the highlight of this convocation. 2 outstanding seniors have been chosen from among their peers, and this is indeed a tremendous honor. Students considered for these awards by a committee of faculty and staff must have a minimum 3.0 grade point average, be involved in both the academic and extracurricular life of the college, and demonstrate extraordinary potential for their future lives. Our winners today meet and indeed far exceed these criteria. This year's first outstanding senior was nominated for her ability to wear multiple hats in a wide range of campus activities. Nominators praised these students' natural leadership abilities and their ability to leave a mark on so many areas of campus. This includes classroom work, where this student asks insightful questions and considers information rather than just completing an assignment. She's destined to become a teacher in the future, using her environmental studies major as a springboard. Please join me in congratulating North Central's 2022 Outstanding Senior, Grace Nellis. During her time on campus, Grace has been president of Women's Choral, focus music coordinator, a sustainability intern, and a member of the dance team. This summer, she will return to Catalina Island to work as a naturalist and environmental educator for middle and high school students. For those of you who were not at the Raw Symposium this morning, Grace introduced me, and now I've had the opportunity to return the favor. And congratulations to her and her father, Peter Nellis, who's here today. Congratulations. This year's second outstanding senior was nominated for her dedication to leaving North Central College a better place than she found it. This student grapples with complex programs and strategies to solve them. One professor said, this student's tireless advocacy in academics, athletics, and campus citizenship has created a better North Central College. Their calling is to educate, and the world is their classroom. Please join me in congratulating 2022 Outstanding Senior, Brishonna Walker. A member of the lacrosse team, Brishonna has been an active member of the Student Athlete Advisor Council and led athlete focus groups for the Diversity Athletic Council. A political science major, she's already worked in Washington, D.C. as a congressional intern and has conducted research projects on Black youth political engagement. She plans to pursue a PhD and embark on a career on Capitol Hill. Congratulations to her parents, Bryant and Rashawn Walker, who are here today. Congratulations. Before we sing the alma mater and bring this assembly to a close, I want to acknowledge the supporting cast, so to speak, that has been so vital to the successes we celebrated here today. Our students come to us with special gifts of intellect and determination and character. God-given talents which are honed and refined and built upon during their years here. But they did not get to this stage alone. Honorees, I hope you appreciate your family and friends for everything they've done to support your dreams. And your North Central College family of devoted professors, mentors, coaches, and staff members helped you develop the talents you discovered here. College is a wonderful journey full of experiences that help you transition into adulthood. But it's not a journey you navigate alone. This day, as we celebrate your achievements, let us acknowledge all the people in this room, parents, faculty, staff, and coaches who brought you to this point. Now, please stand and join me in singing our alma mater. You will find the words printed in your program, and when we have finished, please remain standing for the recessional, and then you are invited to a reception immediately following in the lobby.